Yes, it is. Sorry. I think this button's getting loose on my mic. It keeps sliding to mute, and it used to be like a really difficult to slide it over. Sorry about that. What I was saying was, since Brofo couldn't hear me, dude, I saw your message the other day. I got kind of sidetracked, so I forgot to get back to you. I still want to keep doing our 7 days thing, so even though we got reset, probably Thursday night, Friday night, I'll probably be streaming D2 because of the season. But like after that, we could still work in our little competition. Dude, it's been wild. It's just been nonstop. I almost didn't stream today. I went to the dentist yesterday. I was having some pain in one of my teeth. It's like on this back side back here. What's up, Liam? And so I wanted to get it checked out. Got it X-rayed. They ended up having to pull it. So I went to the dentist thinking I might have to get a cavity filled or something, and they ended up pulling the tooth, and it was horrible. I've had teeth pulled before. This was by far like the worst experience I've ever had at the dentist office. And she's a really good dentist. I've had this dentist for like 12 years. She's awesome, but the tooth had an she said I didn't want to even look at it. I was so like just oh, I was kind of tripping out by the end of that. The root on the tooth was so long that even with the numbing agent, the shots they give you, and she doubled up on it because when she first tested it, I could still feel something. So she put more in, so like the whole half of my face felt numb. And I still felt that tooth come out. I I actually was in tears. I had tears by the end of that. Um, and like I said, I've had a couple teeth pulled before, and it never hurt. This like hurt, and she couldn't give me any more of the local anesthetic. It was crazy. I was so like freaked out by the end of that. And she went in thinking that it was going to be a real simple extraction. And let me tell you something. It was not. It was horrible. Dude, I've never had to do the gas thing. Ahmed, what's up, brother? Um, I had to get the gas for my wisdom teeth. They had to knock me out for my wisdom teeth. Yeah, man, tomorrow night. We're getting into it tomorrow night. But holy jeez, man. I'd never had to I've never really experienced that kind of pain in a dental office. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, I got knocked out for my wisdom teeth, so that literally was like nothing. The whole wisdom teeth experience was I didn't notice anything at all. But my God, man, that I'm gonna have to cube again. That was horrible. Yeah, Ahmed, we're gonna go Sork first. Well, the plan tomorrow night. I don't know if we'll have enough people. We're gonna go 6 Sorks, one Barb, and one Paladin, and see how fast we could blow through the playthrough. So we're gonna go 6 Sorks. I'm gonna be playing Sork. I think Eric said he was playing Barb. I don't know who all else is in for it, but that's the plan. Let's do some last Terror Zones. But yeah, I mean, I'm still in some pain. It's not bad now, so I went ahead and was like, I'll go ahead and stream. It's not bothering me too much. But I literally ate nothing yesterday. I have not had anything to eat in like 24 hours. So needless to say, I'm starving. But I'm feeling decent today, so I'll probably try and get something down. But yeah, it was a pretty rough dental experience. Probably my worst by far. I bet, Eric. That's actually funny, dude. Yeah, first, how far did I get into Walking Dead? I watched a pretty decent bit of it. I think we stopped watching, and I don't remember the seasons. We stopped watching after they had like gone up to like around. They were up around DC, um, and they had like created that town, that gated or walled town or whatever. And there was some stuff that happened after that. I think we stopped from that. We kind of gave up on it at that point. That was like season 6 or 8 or something. Oh yeah, that's right. Today was the last Epoch drop. Yeah, I didn't want to get started because I was going to play the season tomorrow, and I didn't want to try and bounce multiple games. I do plan on playing Last Epoch. I didn't want to start it the day before reset. Perfectly honest. So I was going to hold off uh, until like the season got a little stale. Then I was going to pick up on Last Epoch because it does look good. Tomac, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'd imagine most of them are probably jumping on that Last Epoch thing. I forgot it was dropping today. Yeah, Eric, it was kind of like that. Like, the first like they were constantly killing off like main characters. It was kind of crazy at the beginning, like the first few seasons, and then it kind of they just I don't know. I just lost interest. Yeah, Liam, I forgot that was based. Yeah, it was based off the comics. Like the first few seasons were so good, man. We just couldn't stop watching it. I mean, it was so crazy. But yeah, then like I said, once they got up around DC, it got kind of stale. Like the whole prison thing, I think in Georgia was a crazy part. Like that was like really epic. When they went to the farm where they picked up the old guy, that part was so nuts. The Atlanta stuff early on was just crazy. Like I watched one of the first spin-offs, like the one in California, I think. I couldn't get into it. I lost interest in that like really quick. Did they make a second spin-off? That's nuts. Have you any of y'all looked at the last Epoch stuff today? I completely forgot about it, and I was curious how the launch was going. I feel like they probably got it pretty smooth though. They seem like have their stuff in order. The company or the developer that's dropping Last Epoch. There's no way it would be like a Diablo 3 launch. Oh, really? That's not great. You checked it out, Rofo? Okay. Like I said, I'm probably gonna look at it. I mean, the color palette, and that kind of stuff, won't bother me too much if the gameplay is really good. Um, so we'll see. A lot of banging going on. What the hell's going on? Yeah, don't feel like messing with them. Balan does world. That's actually a different spin. That's a different take. I wouldn't be mad at that if it was good. Whirlwind Paladin. Yeah, I like the skill tree idea for like each skill. I thought that was a pretty cool concept idea. Oh, wow, let me tell y'all something. Um, God, I guess when it rains, it pours. Like one of my best friends back, I've known him for like 30 plus years, and I found out this morning that he's got stage 4 kidney cancer, um, and it's not looking very good. They're talking like it's already spread to his lungs. So I honestly I don't know how much time he's got left. It's like nuts. It's like just one thing after another. Oh, did you get it working, Smitty? Smitty, did you get it off of GOG or did you get it off of the Diablo launch or the BattleNet launcher? Yeah, it's been insane. This year's not been great. it's it has not been a good year so far. Let's get some TP scrolls. Hey, some guy, what's up, brother? Just found out today, this morning. It's I don't even know what to think about it now. He's my age. He's 55. Yeah, beetles. We ain't messing with that. Even though I could kill him, it's just annoying. It's easier just to skip it. least we got a good terror zone out of the gate. Stacks, what's up, brother? Rofo, you playing this season? This the season 6 coming up. Nah, I got you, dude. Trust me. I understand that one for sure. Well, if nothing else, man, we'll get some 7 days in for sure. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to going back and playing that some more. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Like saying, I was like yesterday. I wasn't planning on going to the dentist's office and getting a tooth pulled. Oh, Stacks, next time you see Phil, man, I want you to give him a hard time about copying my Diablo 1 attempt. No, I feel you, Rofo. Whatever you got time for, man. You know, we'll try and work in the 7 day stuff if you got time for that. Nah, still nothing out of Snipes. I don't remember seeing him even online because I'm friends with him on BattleNet. So if he's playing Call of Duty, I'd see him. But I don't think I've even seen him on that. So I don't know what's going on with Snipes. If he shows up, he's gonna show up for the playthrough because he usually does the playthrough. Where's the way out? I don't see it. It's so hard to see the eggs. There it goes. I'm so hungry right now. I'm starving. Wasn't there something with Diablo 4 happening this week? Didn't they have something scheduled for Diablo 4? Some kind of update or something? I know their season 3 stuff's been kind of Something going on with that, and they were having to update or change something, fix something. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what it is, brother. We're fasting. I actually kind of have been since I hadn't eaten in 24 hours. Oh, is that what it was? Some guy. I just remember hearing something because people were kind of giving him a hard time because it was like lining up with the last Epoch launch. I didn't pay attention to what it actually was. Oh, I saw something funny and I was like, there's just no shot. There was some recent game awards. It was like the Dice Game Awards, but Dice stood for something. I don't remember what it was. Diablo 4 won Online Game of the Year. Which just, that one blew my mind. Let's go back to the center and log out. Let's see, Act 2, Act 1. But what was weird, like they had a dude, here's what was funny. They had a game of the year and then they had an online game of the year. And I don't know what differentiates, like almost every game is online. So I don't know how you create an online. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that at all, Eric. Because I mean, if you think about it, oh, is my stream doing something funny? No, don't look like it. Wait, let me double check. You, let me double check. Yeah, no, never mind. It's working. The thing, the picture's like spinning on one of my things. Oh yeah, stacks. But anyways, like they had the online game of the year and game of the year. Baldur's Gate won game of the year. Isn't isn't Baldur's Gate online? Because it wasn't even in the online game of the year category. Like the big winners were like Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate won a lot. That Alan Wake 2 won a lot of stuff. Um, there's a couple others that no, you can party in Baldur's Gate 3. People grouped up all the time, but none of those like games that won a lot of awards were even in the online category. And what was even a little weird is like Diablo 4 was in that category, Call of Duty was in that category, and like three other games. I think Street Fighter was in that one, and then two or three other games I never even heard of. And somehow Diablo 4 won Online Game of the Year. It was bizarre. I don't even know the criteria to be in that category because, heck, every game I play is online. Jeb, what's up, brother? Oh, I know. Well, there's one that like seemed to kind of follow like the very first awards. I don't even know what it was called. I don't know who sponsored it, but it was just called the Game Awards or something. And that was the one that Baldur's Gate swept like almost everything, and I got that Alan Wake. The ones that consistently won stuff were in um, one, that was like the first one, and Diablo 2 was nominated for like two like random meaningless categories. But then they do this Dice Awards thing, and it's like Diablo 4 won Online Game of the Year. I I just looked at that and was like, I don't know. That one was a little weird. That one felt a little bought and paid for. Drew, what's up, brother? What's going on with you, man? Well, yeah, it's. I want to say it's kind of turn-based, but I think you still have to connect to online servers to play it. I would assume. I don't think it's like client hosting or anything. Is Baldur's Gate set up the same way, with like a save and then? Because I mean, it is like Baldur's Gate's technically just the D&D online D&D, right? So it's. I could kind of see it working that way. I hear you, Drew. Yeah, well, we were just talking about that. I might, once the season kind of falls off, I might play some Last Epoch. I'm not gonna start it out right before season start tomorrow. So I'm kind of holding off. I could kind of see that maybe negating it from an online game, but I don't know. It's weird because for the online category, two of the six games were like Activision. I feel like they might have bought it. All right, looking for the exit again. So you kind of got to look for like the shape. It's hard to see like the door. Drew, not really. I was thinking about we were talking about another mod the other day that I might mess around with. Um, I don't know yet. Like we're gonna play the season tomorrow. Tomorrow night we're gonna start out the new season start. That's probably gonna last for what, maybe a month and a half, 2 months tops, probably. Um, then I'm gonna either mess around with Last Epoch, or we might look at something else or mod or something. I don't know yet. Nah, Jeb, I'm the same way now, dude. I got burned a couple times on games like that, so I kind of wait. If nothing else, I wait to see how it plays out for like the first month or so. I don't. Diablo 4 ended it for me, man. I mean, because there's a few people that that I would probably, um, if they recommended a game or not, I'd probably just take them up on it. But yeah, it's. I tried to be hype about Diablo 4, and I played it a pretty good bit, but then it just died. And then kind of everybody that was playing it came to the same conclusion. So I don't know. I think a month in for like last epoch, we'll have enough feedback to decide if I'm gonna play around with it or not. Like I said, it looks good. I've heard a lot of good things already, but it's Beatles. Yeah, exactly, Stacks. That yeah, exactly. Me and you right there, dude. Stacks, or what are you doing? Are you playing the new season?
I can't carry anymore. It's locked.
Ah, well, since you're gonna be on Phil's team, make sure you tell him I saw what he did with D1. Copycat. Stacks, you probably talked him into doing it.
I am overburdened.
No, Tim, it's just a reset, man. I think we can say that they've put D2R in maintenance mode. They won't come out and say it yet, but I mean, there's two seasons in a row where they didn't do anything. So I'm gonna play the reset. I'm gonna get grind up and get farm a little bit, but it'll fall off, and I might look at something else at that point.
Not enough mana.
Of course, they hit me.
I am overburdened.
That hadn't changed though. That's not a change.
I can't carry anymore.
Stacks, I thought Phil's reset team was like optimized, like y'all had to play like a certain group or uh, set of characters. Did he not do that?
I am overburdened.
Oh, the amount. Really? Is it though? Are you even more disappointed or less? Yeah, Phil always does the season launch though, and then he moves back into single player after a little while. I don't think he stays online for very long. Ah, I got stacks. Makes sense. I think I'm going to do this build again, though. I've had a lot of fun with this lightning build this season. Second character, maybe we'll do something weird. What yet? I don't know, but maybe I'll try another Necro. I don't know. Rofo, we're going to do 6 Sorks and a Paladin and a Barbarian. That's it. Oh, really, Liam? Mosaics and what'd you say? And what's up, Bob? Mosaics and cures. Oh yeah, Rofo. It's probably going to be kind of crazy. Hold on, let me think about this. Now, for the cures, what's the ideal? It's just 3-socket helm of any kind. What are we looking at bases for cure helmets? Are they looking for the ethereals for the mercs? Mike, what's up, brother? Okay, so if we hit some elite bases, we should go ahead and make them. I'll give them to you and you can trade them. So what we're looking at, probably like just bone visage, maybe spired, um, demon heads. Coronas. What's some? They're not that expensive, right? What's it like? Korun or something? Just a wipe, Rofo. Yeah, we're not getting Mega Shaco. Shaco's the elite base, right? Yeah, it is. That'd be kind of funny. IO is, yeah. You know, we might. I don't think I have any. Now I kind of want to look. Do I have any here? I got a regular one. I thought I had an Eth base somewhere. Let's see. I think most of my bases were on this one. Well, that's the... Dang it, I thought I had more bases. I thought I had like an ethereal spired or something. Let's take the druid. Or I mean the barb. I am so hungry. Yeah, no bases. I should dump those. Just get rid of this dude. I swear I had an Eth-spired helm. 3-socket in it. I do not. Son of a bitch. Huh. I thought I had one. Yeah, that's true, Liam. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So we need probably ideal Greater Talon base with like Phoenix Strike to make. Because I got a couple of gold runes. So we can make some mosaics. Yeah, I got a couple goals, so I can make a set of mosaics. I always forget about the non-ladder looking for those that you can't make. As long as you think, as long as it's 3 Phoenix Strike, we're good. Which that's still a tough find, but I mean Greater Talon is like the most ideal, right? Probably be worth a lot. No, get away from the beetles. Oh! Wind Force. That's cool. It's only the second one I've ever found. That's crazy. Good old classic. That's right. This is the first one I've ever found on stream. I found one doing some Neelathok runs back in the day. This is the first one I've ever found. Actually, I can scratch this off my grail now because I found it on stream. Sick. That's actually really cool. I don't remember. What's max on life or mana leech? That's the only random stat on that. It's the mana stolen. I don't remember what max is. Yeah, right. What's up, JW? 6 to 8. That's what I thought. Figured 8 was more the max. So we're right in the middle. That's so cool, though. Hold on. Yeah, I'll look it up later. I'm going to scratch that off my grail because I finally found that online or on stream. The odds were in your favor, man. That's so cool. Online Wind Force. Now I'm going, and I know it doesn't matter, but now I'm going, dude, I just screwed my luck for the season start. Because us D2 players are never, we're never superstitious, right? Yeah, stacks for sure, man. Yeah, JW, just in general, the Hydras just are pretty rare. Man, that's nice. That's nice. That made my day. There's a non-ethereal superior inspired helm. I got some socket quests, I guess. Well, would we even waste that? Unless it's a 15. It's a 12, 11. What do you think, Liam? It's not bad. Yeah, Jeb, 100%, dude. Rofo, that would just be nuts. That's one thing I haven't had luck in the season starts to get in like an early high rune. Like in a couple weeks in usually, but like the first day or even like the first weekend, I don't have that kind of first weekend luck. Um, oh, Greater Talon, Phoenix Strike. No. In 17 runs, man, you need to turn them hacks off. So Shadow Dancer, Grandfather, and Wisp, those are all TC87, right? Ah, yeah, that would make sense, Liam, because yeah, that doesn't drop off the council unless Terror Zone.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, three drops off of that table is nuts, especially in that short a time period. That's actually crazy. Yeah, man, that's some good luck right there. JW, you and Dog playing the new season? Y'all gonna start the new season? I figured Dog would retire with the luck he had this one. So we're gonna look at all the claw bases that drop, just to see about the mosaic since I got those two gold runes. I mean, otherwise, it's just gonna go back into my stack of unused high runes. 2 in 2 hours. Yeah, that's. I've had kind of similar luck in chaos, Like chaos just pays, man. I hear you, JW. Let's get this poison off.
Tell me your troubles.
I hear you, Smitty. Oh man, you love those kind of runs, all right. I mean, they're so rare. They're so epic when you get into a run like that. It's such a crazy feeling. That's what keeps us coming back to this game because you get that just crazy moment when you get the that like series of runs just like paying like a slot machine. It's just nuts. I need to put that wind force in my inventory. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna go do that. It's taking up too much space. Uber unique. Is it high or low, JW? Is it too? Is it too low? Is it like everybody getting a bunch of drops? I don't see a lot of people complaining about that, but I can kind of see it. I'm just gonna drop that in a freebie game. I don't care. I'm gonna drop these fines in a freebie game. Looks like we're gonna have to cube. Oh, they swung too hard the other way. I found 2 D-webs. I found one online. Or while streaming. Oh, really, Liam? Did you got the Tyraels? Is Tyraels in Tyraels is in TC87? That seems to be the holdout for most people on that table was just not getting that Tyraels drop. Weapons, gotcha. I still haven't gotten Astrions. That's my holdout for weapons.
I am overburdened.
Got a wind force today though. That's just so cool, man. That made my day. I thought Astrions was decent for. Oh, well, I technically count Mang Song since I found it way back in the day. But at D2R, I've definitely not found a Mang Songs. Oh, really? That's, dude. Oh man, I've heard of people having that kind of luck though. They don't even realize what they've gotten was so rare, but it was like early on. Well, it kind of was that way for me in the Mang songs. I found it like in LOD. I didn't even think it was. You know, I looked at it and was like, this thing's garbage. But I like got rid of it because I didn't. You know, I wasn't. I didn't think it was that good, so I just like vendored it or something. I mean, that'd be cool, Liam, if it actually was, man. Twice. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was good, so I've like vendored it or something. I didn't realize at the time I found it that it was like super rare. But even being super rare, I probably wouldn't have held on to it because back then I was like just playing, solo self found. So I was just, if it wasn't an upgrade, I didn't hang on to it. Oh my god, that's a bunch of crap. Actually, we're about to switch, aren't we?
I am overburdened.
Cold Plains. No, Last Epoch is a. I think it's. They had beta back in December, but it's like actual release today, like the actual game release.
Good evening.
Rune base hunt. Yeah, I could kind of see that, but like, if you think about it, by the time you get I guess you could get super lucky and get a Mangsong drop while you're trying to still gear up, but usually, yeah, it'd be like an out of position thing where you find some like a crazy early drop. I guess we'll do some chaos runs, get some. Now Liam's got me interested in the whole mosaic base helmet bases for. Oh wait, we're gonna seal pop. It's a little better for bases.
I am overburdened.
Didn't want it in the blue, but technically I should do cows. But God, I just get so bored running cows. And I know it's just because like that's pretty. I wish that shield was better. Tiamat's. Cows doesn't give you that reward like you killed Diablo at the end of this, and it's just a little more rewarding to get that drop. No, I'm gonna give it to Liam to trade. Gold wrap. Jeb, I couldn't. I couldn't tell you. I think Diablo 4's season or initial launch wasn't horrible. I think they had some issues with their beta. I don't remember. Did we have problems when Diablo 4 launched? I feel like maybe it did. I still mean to check out that Helldivers. Everybody's talking about that game. I don't think it was Diablo 4's launch wasn't Activision's worst one. Let's just put it that way. It because I mean they have like the really notable horrible day one launches. Yes, Minnie, just using Crescent Moon. I could have made a Infinity at some point. I like this build. I've enjoyed this build. The only thing I don't care for is the magic find's a little lower, but yeah, whatever. Obedience base. God, another small charm. Here's a Diablo one. Well, Liam, when you do, they're like I don't know if you saw the video when the dude ran into another player and his head was like big as a building. Now, only because of the you might be able to offset it. The faster cast rate becomes an issue because I'm using a Rax as the belt, so there's 20 that I have to make up for somewhere else. You can probably, because I think you pick some up with the 3-piece. I was trying to remember. You lose it with the AMI as well, which helps. So you might, if you use 2 FCR rings, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to do the numbers. You need 117 for lightning, though. So that's where it's screwed, because 117 is for lightning. If you were doing it with Nova, you could do it. 100% you could do that with a Nova build. But the lightning chain lightning needs 117, so that's where the FCR gets kind of wonky. And I mean, it might not be that. I never really played lightning without hitting my 117, and it might not be bad because teleport's 105 still. It might not be too horrible. I've always tried to hit my 117 doing this build. So I don't know how noticeable that one breakpoint is. I could just check it real quick. Actually, take something off. Let's take a look. I'm gonna take something off to drop us below 117. Because yeah, the teleport is fine because that's 105. So I think we're right at it. I'm at 122. So I could let's take off this ring. Alright, so that puts us at 112. We're below the breakpoint. Let's see what that feels like. Because like I said, you won't feel it in the teleport, but you'll lose a breakpoint in the chain lightning cast. It doesn't feel that noticeable. Well, potentially you could play it at 105. I mean, it's not feeling much different, to be honest with you. The lightning spam on like single target might be noticeable. Like when I get to Diablo, maybe maybe it becomes a little more noticeable then. Like with chain lightning, it's definitely not that noticeable. And that's what I do most of my AoE clear with. See, I mean, if you're looking at it, it doesn't feel different casting it. And because teleport's still good, that's where I notice the breakpoint changes most of the time is in teleport. I don't know, man. It might be viable. Well, it'll probably be more noticeable on Diablo where I'm single targeting with lightning. Like with the spam, chain lightning spam on mobs, it's not feeling sluggish. I mean, like early on, you could probably play this build with 105. Potentially. Ooh, what we got? Now this rolls 6, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is a 1 in 6 shot. Larzik's going to give you 6, so you got a 1 in 6 shot to hit a 4 in a cube recipe. We'll cube it, see what we hit. Yeah, playing Nova without the 105 is going to be like probably pretty painful. Alright, let's see what Diablo feels like. God almighty, man. Getting lots of stuff to look at. Oh, of course now he's going to target me. Yeah, that's noticeable. I mean, it's not game breaking. You could probably run it. That's the only place I've felt the sluggishness with the 105. It's not horrible. I mean, I could see myself playing this early till I get the gear, because I'm going to do this build for the season start. So I don't know. Wait, Sergeant J Doe. Is that JD or is it JD? Did you change your name or is that somebody different? That's it might be viable. I might try that for the I could potentially try that. I don't know. It doesn't feel horrible except for the single target. Alright, let's cube this 1 in 6 shot here. So I never remember the weapon one. Let's see. Socketed weapon. Amral. Amethyst. Okay. Do I not have a Row? No shot, I don't have a Row rune. Wait, did... Oh, I started a new game. That's crazy. I don't have a Row rune. There was just one laying on the ground at the last game. Nah, screw it. Well, trying to. I might have one stashed on him on that mule. Yeah, that's true. I could have cubed the tiles. Yeah, we'll do that. I got tiles there. There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, 1 in 4 shot. Did I drop my armor? Yeah,
I
there
am
it
overburdened.
goes. 3. Worth a shot. I put that ring back on. I'm back up to 117. The only place I notice it is that lightning spam though, so I might play around with that until I get, because to get 117 without an Arax, I'm gonna need like either a circlet or 2 rings and an Ami, some combo to make up for it. If I'm using a crescent moon, which probably would do anyways. So yeah, we'll have to play around with the numbers a little bit. Too bad you can't craft FCR on a belt. I thought it like the caster belt gave you something else when you craft them. If you could craft FCR, then you could probably do it pretty easy early on. Dude, crescent moon and an orb, that would be amazing. Oh, it's not. Pretty crazy roll. I've found a lot of vortex shields lately, but they've all been the that kind, the EDAR one. Get off me. I don't know why sometimes his aggro switches. Is that the does the caster craft? Yeah, but if you're trying to hunt FCR early, maybe crafted belt would help. I might play around with that early season till we can, or unless if I'm having trouble hitting my FCR breakpoints. I don't know why I grabbed that. We're doing so much running. Yeah, for sure, Liam. If I remember when I was doing the video for the build, like you have to get a really decent roll on the spirit, which is fine for the shield, um, to make up for the Iraqs. But yeah, the build's pretty much going to center around the Viper and rings early. It, which rings are, I mean, because you can, if you're in a pinch, you can just use blue FCR rings if you're just really hurting. Um, if I could craft a belt, that would help a lot. Finding the Viper, there's the Bariza, just what we were talking about the other day. $183. It's a little above mid. I think 200 is max. God, I used to love that weapon. They used to be so fun to play that. See, like this time he didn't aggro on me, but the last one he was aggroing on me. That was always a fun bow. I always like that bow too. The damage, look at the damage though, it's so low now. I'm pretty sure you cannot. In fact, I'm almost positive. Like for the rare belts, you're not. They're never going to drop with FCR on them, which is unfortunate. That'd be kind of a cool change. Even if you don't get the plus skills, if you get a belt with FCR on it. You might, yeah, if you started with that. The option to at least maybe potentially craft a 10 FCR belt early on would probably help. It'll free up a ring slot. I mean, if you got like you rather run a Nagel for like some Magic Find or something, it would free that slot up a little bit. Of course, you could also say that, you know, if you run the two FCR rings,
I can't
you can
carry
run like a
anymore.
gold wrap or even like a towel belt or something. I don't know. We'll play around with the numbers when we get in that position. Ethereal. Not a great roll. Can you make hustle on non-ladder? Is that one of the ones that didn't carry forward? I don't think it'd be that sought. I know Cure is pretty sought after. Yeah, Smitty, the barb start without a group is really tough. I mean, might as well burn those runes, right? Because like hustle is co-rune max or highest, so maybe that wouldn't be too bad if you got some extra co-runes hanging around before ladder reset. Wow, that's a lot of mobs. I just found it cool that my Merc can hang with this build, because he is not geared like a non-ethereal Crown of Thieves and a Insight. Now the Insight's in a good base, but outside of that, his build is like really cheap. Yeah, I hear you, Smitty. Gymnastics gym, is that one of those? Wait, can you like rent one of those? We got our the youngest daughter's first birthday is coming up. Week after next. Yeah, that's pretty soon. First birthdays though are like kind of for the adults. The kid don't know what the hell's going on. See, he's aggroed on me again this time. I don't get that aggro table. Yeah, Tretch is good too. I didn't even think about upgrading him because the Durials, I just threw it on there early on and I just never changed his gear. Yeah, 100%, Jeff. Because I mean, you get great pictures, but yeah, the kid won't remember a damn thing. I don't think.
Hail to you,
Can you, any of y'all honestly say you remember anything pre, say, 4 years old? I had a traumatic experience like when I was around 3, and I remember that to this day. But outside of that, I don't remember anything. 6 is a fun one. 6 is a fun age. Like I specific and the only thing I why I remember is like my thumb is like deformed. This thumb, when I was, I'm assuming I was 3 because I was on Okinawa, and we left when I was 4. So I'm assuming 3. Maybe it was sooner. And I don't remember the event exactly. All I remember is this: we were, it's like neighborhood kids, and somebody dropped a giant rock on my thumb. Like it's still like you could see there's a giant scar on my thumb from that. And I just remember the instance, but I don't remember anything beyond that. I'm not going to try and say that, so I'm going to just say WJ. What's up? Yeah, and that's the only thing I can honestly say I remember, like pre 4. I hear you, Smitty. Now, like at 5, like when I was in kindergarten, there was like multiple things that happened then. WJ, the reset is tomorrow night. I guess it's for the America servers. It's at 5 p.m. Pacific. So for Eastern, it's 8 p.m. for me. I'm on Eastern. Yeah, yeah, I hear you, Smitty. That's the thing. Like, what do you mean after almost 20 hours? From now, about. No, no, it's gonna be like 28 hours. Yeah, it's definitely trauma because like the only things I remember from kindergarten was I got hit in the nose with a board on a playground and it busted my nose, and then some kid pushed a bookshelf over on me and left a scar above my eye. I got beat up in kindergarten on so many accidents. But those are the things I remember from kindergarten, and they were all traumatic. Oh yeah, so I remember the nose thing because we were all playing, and this kid had like a board. I don't know if it was a 2x4. Yeah, that was just kindergarten, and he was just like swinging it, and I just walked into it, and it hit me in the nose. I mean, it left like it tore the skin off the end of my nose. Like I had a big scab on it on my nose. What's up, J4? So I remember that specifically. And then the bookshelf thing that hit me above the corner of my eye, I have a big scar from that, like under my eyebrow. Yeah, Liam, I walked into a kid that was whirlwinding. that's, that's literally because he was just like swinging it back and forth, and I just walked into it and got hit in the nose. Oh, that's actually funny. But yeah, that was those are the kind of things I remember from like really young, and yeah, they were all just like super traumatic. Cause like even like first grade, only thing I remember is getting paddled in front of the classroom. I remember that from like age 6. So yeah, it's just all bad things. I wouldn't stand it, dude. I don't even know how it happened. I walked into it, so I don't know if maybe he wasn't swinging when I walked by, and then he started swinging again. Because I remember seeing him do it. I don't know, dude. No matter what, it just sounds stupid. So yeah, it was. That's the only things I remember from like really young. Those kind of things, paddling in the first grade, and getting pretty much just accidents in kindergarten. It's crazy if you think about it. I don't think that kind of stuff happens in school nowadays. Like that in those young. I don't even. Do they even have recess for the kids anymore? Where they just like all go on the playground and just run like, like just run wild. I feel like these days, like recess is probably more organized. I remember. I feel like back not that long ago they were like talking about like not having recess or something, or maybe some school system stopped it. They just let them run wild though. No, that paddling stuff happened a long stopped happening a long time ago for sure. There's Ral Room. I guess I'll hold it for a little bit. All kind of runes dropping now, just not good ones. That sounds about right for me, Smitty. It was well, no, I take that back. I remember like one of the old assistant principals known for paddling when I was in high school. So it was probably still happening when I was in high school. But yeah, I definitely received one in the first grade. But that was what, 70s, late 70s. All right, might have to do some cubing real quick. Yeah, we got to cube these out now. Wow, stacks. That's actually cool. All day, like no class the entire day. Dude, I bet the kids went wild. That's actually really cool. We definitely didn't get anything like that. I'm gonna cube real quick. Yeah, I just found that one. Let's cube. Let's cube some. All right, I'm using amethyst. I don't care. Season's over. Yeah, I would agree with it. I would imagine so, Stacks, if that because that's actually really cool. Summoner. Skiller. I'll just keep it just cause I'll throw it on the ground. Just like rolling skillers. Our recesses were never organized into anything. I take that back. Every once in a while, lightning skiller. Every once in a while, we do like play like kickball or something. That's about as organized as it got. I'm gonna run out of charms. Three skillers out of a stack of gems. My skiller rolling has been pretty consistent. I just don't get the big high, uh, the high rolls on the life. All right, last pack. We got one charm left. Last roll. Wait. No, it's too low or too high. Third skiller. 3 skillers. I just rolled 3 skillers. I imagine so if you don't know what the hell a solar an eclipse is. That's actually kind of crazy. So my skiller luck hasn't changed. That's 3 more. I mean, playing lightning still good. If that had been a peak home, that would have been a little more interesting. Yeah, these are all junk. I'm getting lightheaded. I'm so hungry right now. So all you guys that have kids, are your kids in public school? I have fears with the grandkids coming up about public schools these days. Liam, I think it would. I don't know, man. I don't. People would probably freak out just because it would be actually something good that they did. I don't know, man. I'd be happy about it for sure.
Not even death can save you from me.
But our expectations of them doing anything these days are kind of like whatever. French immersion? What are you talking about, Smitty? Because you said your daughter's 6, right? And she's already learning French. Is that something special, like in pub school, or is that in a private school? I think my son is just thinking about homeschooling because his wife doesn't work. So, and she's really capable. I could see her homeschooling and it going really well. North Carolina is actually one of the favorable states for homeschooling. There's like a huge support system for it. Yeah, definitely the teachers make a difference. Um, I don't know, man. It's probably a roll of the dice with teachers, even in private school. Or do you think they probably vet a little better? Because like for me, I like back when my son was going through school, I was always at like a public school advocate. I mean, I didn't. I went to public school my whole life. My wife went to private, so that was always like an argument. Not really an argument, a conversation we'd always have. He ended up going private early, like grade school, and then after that he went to public school, and it was a not a bad experience. He did pretty well in public school. Fun fact: my son's high school was the same school that Michael Jordan graduated from. But like early on, we had him in private school. I was pretty fortunate. My school, like all the way up grade school through high school, was pretty decent. My high school was a little rough. It wasn't the greatest school, but like in the county we were in, it wasn't the worst by far. It was a pretty big school.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, really, Devac? Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking? Are you in the U.S. or are you in another country? Jeff, what's up, brother? Yeah, I know, Eric. It's such a toss up, dude. I mean, I guess they could feel out if they're comfortable with what they're getting in private school, maybe or public school, and maybe it won't be too bad. Yeah, a lot of you guys are in Canada. I don't know how the school systems are up there. Yeah, I know state by state, like here in the U.S., it definitely varies. Like it's definitely not though. It's one of them things though. It's not
I am overburdened.
like a money thing. I guess it's more how the money's utilized because I think it's still the case. Like in the U.S., they throw more per student dollar wise goes into the systems than like any other country, but the results like wildly vary. It's kind of crazy. Like per capita per student, like I forget what the numbers were, like how much like average like the US spends per student, but that's just like an overall average. I'm sure if you broke it down state by state, it would probably wildly vary. Oh, that's right, Liam. You were telling me about that. Like the getting into the university is the tough part. Like here, anybody could get in. I don't. I don't even do. I guess for like maybe some of the Ivy League schools, there's still standards to be able to qualify to get into them. But dude, like state college, I feel like just about anybody can get into a state college, like doing like mediocre in high school. So are we in a new one yet? Still cold plains. Yeah, Eric, I've always hated that. The standardized testing stuff has really kind of swung things in a bad direction. Smitty, I gotta be honest, dude. I think trade's where it's at these days. I mean, they don't push it at all, so there's a huge deficit in tradesmen. I mean, huge. If you were to actually go into trade, I mean, most people do really, really well. And it doesn't. I mean, you like certain things you'd have to go to community college here, anyways. Like to be an electrician or plumber, mechanical, that you'd have to do some class work. But there's like through some of the trades, there's a lot of what do you call it? What's it when you first go in? There's a word for it. I'm just completely lost. Um, you could go into the trade working for somebody else, and you could learn that way. But if you want to like get your own license, you'd have to go through and well, I don't know if you need to take the classes to take the test. I probably imagine you would. Like for electrician, you could get a license to be an electrician, but I want to say it's not an easy test, and I don't know if there's a schooling requirement for it. Apprenticeship, that's what the word I was looking for. Thank you. There's a lot of programs for that. Like you could go to an apprenticeship and work for another contractor, and do really well. I feel like to just break out on your own, you probably have to go to some school to get um, to get your license. But if you could get a license as an electrician or a plumber, you are set. And you know, it's kind of a meme now about the whole become a welder thing. But dude, welders get paid, and I think there's still a huge deficit of people to get into those trades. Yeah, the high schools have fallen down on that stuff though. I don't think they push like the trades just in general anymore. And I mean, because the whole, and I think it's still the case. Like, it's just like you got to go to college to make it, and you so don't have to for a lot of the jobs that pay really well. It's kind of crazy. I forget how many millions of job openings there are across the U.S. for like trades, in the trades. It's insane. Like literally in the millions. I mean, it can be hard work, but I think it's well paid work for sure. Why did it not? Uh-oh. About to crash? Am I clicking the right? Do I not have? I got scrolls. What is happening? I can't ID it. I know what it is. I just wanted to ID it. Am I crashing? Look. It won't let me ID it. Smitty, I would not disagree with that at all, dude. It is good for you. I worked hard when I was younger. Is my book broken? Oh, well, there it is. It's suddenly ID'd. Wow, that was a little bit of a repair or a lag spike. Okay, don't need it. Like when I was younger, man, I worked some hard jobs. Um, like one of my first jobs, I worked as like a summer temporary park ranger. Oh, that was so tough. That was a hard job. That was only a summer job though. Then I worked in like a banquet room where I like you like prep the rooms for big big banquets and stuff in a hotel. I think it was a hotel or one of those big conference centers. That was some hard work. Holy jeez, that was tough work. Then I got into the electrical industry on the supply side. That was starting in the warehouse. That was pretty tough work. Not as hard as the guys out in the field, but working in the warehouse in the middle of summer, cutting wire and doing pulling orders and stuff. That was not easy work. Laid sod. Oh yeah, that's a tough one. Any kind of like that kind of work, like landscaping, anything like that during the summer, roofing. No, thank you. Yeah, Liam, it kind of is these days. I mean, there's obviously like any of the engineering, like STEM work or STEM classes or STEM degrees. 100% go to college for those, without a doubt. But outside of that, a lot of the generic degrees, I don't know. I think a lot of people just like spend a lot of money and don't get a lot of payback for a lot of those type of degrees. I mean, if you plan on getting into teaching, that stuff is fine. But outside of that, man, I think you could find an okay job, but you're not going to get your ROI a lot of times with just like a really generic degree. I think they still say in a lifetime you still will make out better, but I think that gap is kind of closed or is closing. Ooh, no, AC work. Yeah, getting into those attics and stuff. Yeah, in the summertime, that's rough. Cutting down trees without a chainsaw. Yeah, I can see that being pretty tough. Were you felling trees with an axe? Feel my blood sugar getting low. I'm gonna eat some candy. I might have to eat some candy. I mean, when I say I haven't eaten anything for 24 hours, I think I ate a little bit of ice cream yesterday, just because. I mean, that's about all I could eat with that pulled tooth. Oh, if y'all missed it earlier, yesterday I went in for a dental appointment to check out like a pain I was having in a tooth, and they ended up having to pull it. It sucked. I think crawl spaces are worse than the attics. Attics definitely hotter because crawl spaces actually were usually pretty cool. But if you had arachnophobia, getting into a crawl space under the house, yeah, that's a no thanks right there. I mean, it didn't bother me a whole lot, but like people that will have like fear of spiders and stuff, you ain't crawling under a house. I gotta eat a piece of candy real quick. With an axe. That is hard. For anybody that's never tried to chop down a tree with an axe, I've done it. It's not easy. Oh, we could do Eldritch Shank. We'll do that. I've actually cut down trees with an axe. You had to do it for like one of your merit badges for Boy Scouts. You had to like cut the tree down and then like cut logs and split them or something. Ooh, Amaras. Yeah, we're having a pretty crazy day. It's only at 24. Oh, Jesus, Liam. So we've got a wind force drop and now Mars. That's not bad for what, a couple hours? I rolled 3 skillers, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. I'm about to starve. Might have to call it go eat. I am so damn hungry. But anybody interested in playing tomorrow night and you want to roll a Sork, that's what, well, I don't know if anybody said they played a Paladin. I know Eric said he got the Barb. I think it was Eric. So we got a Barb. We need 6 Sorks. I'll play 1 Sork. And we have 1 Paladin. Basically to run Conviction. Outside of running Conviction, you can do whatever you want. And the Sork builds can be whatever. Yeah, I know, Liam. It's what are we looking at? SOJ, well, there's a handful of rings. Like Dwarf Stars have their use. SOJs have their use. Well, they're like, well, not necessarily top tier, but that could be argued. Then what we're talking about? Dwarf SOJ Ravens have a decent slot. Nature's Peace has a use. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, Smitty. What else? Is that it? I think amulets are a worse spot. Yeah, Smitty, you'll have to either be Paladin or Sork. Barb is called. Yeah, amulets for sure in a worse spot. High Lord's Mara's kind of like you got the weird metal grid thing, but I mean that's not like that useful. High Lords and Maras, like the early Etlich, is the Etlich the one with plus skill? The early Etlich is not horrible. Ooh, there's our first Sunder of the day. I'm assuming Sunder. Yeah, Sunder. 86 lightning. That'll be useful tomorrow, even if it's a bad roll.
I am overburdened.
Okay, that's cool, Smitty. If you can make it, dude, yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern is when we'll be, because I mean that's when it starts, so that's when the actually goes live. But outside of that, the most of them are kind of garbo. Artisans. I don't know why I hit that. The only thing with chain lightning is it does reach a decent ways, so sometimes you can miss stuff off screen that you might have dropped and you might miss it. I'm gonna keep this charm and roll it. Alright. Yeah, I will be streaming it. Atmos is like niche. Like I use Atmos for my throw barb because I don't like using the whatever the axe is that has amp on it. So Atmos is kind of nice for the amp. All right, I'm gonna roll all these. All right, we're gonna do this. I don't have that many left, so we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, one too many. All right, what's the chances? I think we got enough to roll this twice. Can we hit another for 4? Can we hit 4? Nope, not yet. Oh, I got enough for one more roll. Ah, that would have been cool if we'd have hit one more. Lacerator. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. We'll see. Some guy. I mean, maybe jump in for a little bit. I don't know if I'll push it to Friday night. It's kind of tough to reform the group because a lot of people like to continue playing. But we'll play it out for the first night, and then we'll probably just do that. See how far we get with the first night group. And there might be people that pop in that aren't here right now. Like I said, Snipes usually jumps in, but he's not on. Jerry likes to jump in a lot of times. So I don't know if he's actually committed to it. So we'll just play it by ear. It'll be fun. If nothing else, we'll see how far we get with just a handful of people. Just never know. No, he finally did sell it, Liam. I don't remember what he traded for it. I think he actually got real money for it. It might have been like 254,000 form gold or 250 bucks. I think it could have been potentially 250 bucks, which honestly I think was kind of low. Cause it was actually better than the one that sold for 400,000 form gold. It was actually better than that one, which is kind of nuts if you think about it. But yeah, probably could have. Because I think I remember early on somebody was like above 500 bucks. Was talking like they wanted it. Yeah, I was getting pretty close to dying there. 7,000? Holy Jesus, Liam.
Not here.
Wait, hold on. Blue Hyperion, Ethereal, Replenish. Can you get all that on a blue? F Replenish 400 ED? I don't know. 7,000 bucks? Dude, I'm just gonna have to start IDing everything. There's a Hyperion. We're gonna look at it now. It's not ethereal. I usually, if it's ethereal, I'll ID it. If it's not ethereal, I usually don't look at them. Oh, that's right. F is not an affix, so the replenish is the only thing that would need as a roll. Is that you, Tommy Foyer? I don't, but if you want to jump in, we'll be rolling. 1 in 1 billion, Jesus Christ, 7,000. Could you imagine selling a online weapon for 7,000 bucks?
I am overburdened.
I mean, I can't even imagine the idea of selling something you find in a game for like that kind of money. Oh wait, that's not. That's just crazy to me. That's just nuts. That'd be kind of nerve-wracking to just make that trade, right? 'Cause who's going to give first? Like money first, item first? That's just like crazy. You'd have to get like a third party, but then, you know, how do you get that set up? I know like JSP has third party people you can get, but that's for like forum gold trades. That's just the whole concept is nuts. You'd have to post it on like eBay, eBay, and let the person buy it there. Yeah, like yeah, it'd have to be through an auction site. You'd have to like set it up on eBay to make it legit. But can't they do like chargebacks on eBay even? Oh, I'll tell y'all something cool. My wife found just earlier today. She was going through some of my dad's old books, and she found a first edition Tarzan. She looked it up and found somewhere where there was like worth like about 500 bucks. But I don't know condition wise how that works. I haven't seen it yet. She brought it home. She was there earlier today.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Tiny man. Like I said, we'll be on tomorrow night if you want to hang out. We'll be starting the season. Yeah, right, Eric. That's just so weird, dude. It's up to you, Tommy, man. Like I said, it's the only like I said, we're gonna do the six Sork Pally barb run. So you know, it's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. We're definitely doing it tomorrow night. That's launch. Like I don't know if Jerry didn't say anything either way, so I don't know if he's going to be there or not. More than likely, I can imagine Jerry's probably going to pop on for it, but he definitely hadn't said anything. Or if he did, I missed it. I didn't put like a sign up or anything like that on Discord, which I probably should have. Let's try and get enough gems to do one more roll on that charm. I hear you, Tiny. Yeah. Like I said, man, hang out if you have time. If nothing else, just watch what's going on. It's usually a lot of fun. Season starts usually a lot of fun. Now, Tommy's on Twitch. I'm trying to another Sunder. I'm trying to make it to wow, anti-perfect fire. I'm trying to make it at 6 o'clock, but I'm so damn hungry. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I ain't got a lot of wiggle room to be missing meals. Oh look, what's is the Thunder Maul the one with 2 options? I don't even remember. It's been so long since I had a unique Thunder Maul drop. Like Earth something or I don't remember what the options are. Seven one, that's good, Tommy. 7-1's a really good number. Earth Shifter. What's the other one that you can technically roll for this? Sure, Smitty. Man, try and make it if you can. It'll be fun. We're not going to be going like really late or nothing. We're just going to see how far we can get. That was a TC-87 drop, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of cool.
I am overburdened.
Tiny, there can be. Um, it depends on where you trade. Like just doing like in-game trading, just like if somebody opens a trade window, like you're trying to trade for a Shaco, just hover over before you click accept, just to make sure, because so you can like get the look of like a Shaco's green, and you could get like just a normal one and put a green gem in it and make it look green. So a lot of times you just got to watch for people like canceling the trade screen and reopening it. Sometimes they replace the item. Bob, it's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, so 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I know Earthshifter can be kind of like a niche build thing. That also applies to like there's specific items that people look at the color and think they're getting an item. Like you could do the same with Tal Rasha's armor is purple, and sometimes they'll do the cancel thing and put like a purple gemmed like a gothic plate or something to make it look purple. So you just kind of watch. Just hover over the item before you hit accept. Not too bad, Bob. How's it been going with you, man? About to kill ourselves again. Archers and spear throwers, man. It's gonna get kind of rough. That's good, man. Man, I appreciate it, man. We try and do that. We got some really good people here. That's awesome, dude. You always gotta like it when you get a good stamp of approval from the doc. The way it's been going with here lately, man, that's a good thing. I mentioned it earlier today. One of my best friends back. I've known him for like 30 years. He found out today that he's got stage 4 kidney cancer, and it's like spread to his lungs and stuff. So it's you pair that with like my brother-in-law having like some really bad news and stuff. It's been a kind of a rough year so far for a lot of people. So yeah, make sure you get them annual checkups for sure.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. He's only 55. He's just a couple months older than I am. Gotta watch that stuff. Yeah, you're already one leg up, man. If you're getting an annual checkup, that's pretty important. Especially the older you get, man. Like I joked about it when it happened. Like when you turn 50, you're supposed to make sure you get like prostate exams and what do you call it when they go up your butt. But I made sure to have it done, man, because you don't play around with that kind of stuff. Most times, the earlier you catch it, the better. But Matt, dude, we don't like do the crazy grind. I always enjoyed doing a reset. Colonoscopy, yeah, that's it. I had that. When you turn 50, you're supposed to do it. A lot of people kind of shove it off, but um, man, you got to get it done. Oh, we almost pulled the towel armor right there. Bob, you doing the season start? I know you've been playing a lot of D4. I didn't know if you're going to do the season start. Yeah, first days are always fun. Resets are fun for me. It dies off pretty early, you know, a month or two in, but first beginning of the season is always kind of fun for me. I always enjoy the reset. I think I'm gonna do Jerry's strat though, really farming the terror zones more this time. I always fall into my Trav if I'm running Barb or doing Chaos if I'm running Sork. But I think I'm gonna really hit the terror zones a lot more this time. Oh yeah, that's pretty sick, Matt. I gambled another Griffin. I didn't get any good rares The two open socket's always the clincher, right? If you could get the 220 or two open, I mean, you still got to get some other good rolls, but that kind of like makes them super valuable if you get the 220 with the two opens. Just trying to get enough gems to do one more roll. Yeah, we were talking about like one of the guys regulars in the community. He probably got one of the best 220s ever, like in the game. He got 220, and it was a druid. He got 220, 30 faster run walk, two open socket. I want to say it was a really high mana roll, and there was one other roll. They were all like high rolls. What's the other? Was it life? Might have been life. Oh no, yeah, 18 all res, not life. See you, Tiny. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, it wasn't mana. It was life, 18 all res, two open socket, 220, and 30 faster run walk. It was one of the. It was like people that saw it considered it one of the best ever rolls of a 220 circlet. Yeah, it was insane. I mean, it was one of them things where it was like on. I think Cooley did a video on it. Um, a similar one sold for 400,000 forum gold on JSP, but it was actually better than the one that sold for 400,000. It was just like the most insanely godly thing ever.
I'm overburdened.
Yeah, dude. What was funny was we were doing I was on stream and I was gambling circlets. So he was gambling as well, and he gambled it while I was streaming, so he popped into the stream and showed it to everybody that was watching at the time. We all lost our minds. It was so insane. Because he gambled it at that time when we were kind of all just I was gambling on stream at the time. Wasn't getting anything good, much less something like that. There's Thresher. Not ethereal. 4 socket though. Kind of cool. In fact, I didn't realize at the time. I knew it was good, but like the more we looked at it, like the entire stream was just like it was going crazy. And then somebody posted it in Cooley's Discord. Somebody posted it on Reddit. I think I posted it on Facebook or maybe even JSP. People just posted different places just to see what kind of reaction. And yeah, everybody just lost their mind about that thing. It was cool. It was really cool. I mean, I've had a pretty decent day today. I found a Wind Force and Mara's a minute ago. Again, I cubed three skillers just going through my gems. Ooh, ethereal? No. Yeah, it was pretty. It was. He waited way too long to trade it, and he sold it. He undervalued it when he got rid of it. Wasn't high. It was, I want to say it was a Cornet. I think it was like 60. I don't remember a Paladin one. I'm sure that, I mean, I've seen some pretty good ones. Like I watched Cooley used to do that series where he would go through his trophy room that people would post stuff in, and there was always some pretty crazy stuff in there. But yeah, a lot of people. It was like more than one. There was a number of people that considered that one of the best circlets in at least D2R.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, that was always kind of the cool thing with gambling. I hit some 220s gambling, but never like anything spectacular. I did gamble two or three Griffins. I don't even remember now. The first Griffins I ever got, I gambled on stream. I think I gambled three. I only ever found one, maybe two, but I gambled like at least I think three. That's always a cool thing. That's always the thing with D2. They got just such. There's so much. The itemization is just perfect. So many cool things like that that can happen. Yeah, I've gambled a lot of Kiras. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I've hit a 2030 as well. Um, but yeah, nothing paired with it. Seeing the 2030 is pretty cool. It's just in and of itself.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I think I gambled an assassin 2030, 22030. I have a bad habit of not looking at the blue ones. Yeah, that 50-50 shot, man. The guys give me a hard time a lot of times, but when I just bypass like the blue ones, just like circle it. We'll look at it just because I'm talking about it.
I can't carry anymore.
I always liked Ariats on the Act 5. I've gotten better about looking at the rares. I used to bypass all rare items. I just never looked at them. Who knows what I've left on the ground? I still don't look at rare bows. I probably should look at those too. That's definitely more of a niche thing though. I found a couple of eth areas. I gave, like Monday, I gave away two eth Andariels off on non-ladder that I had just sitting there. We dumped all the non-ladder stuff Monday. I just don't ever play non-ladder, so might as well get rid of it. Yeah, that's what kind of got me looking at him, was seeing his videos. Yeah, I got two. One was a 29. They were both 10 life leech. One was a 29. One was a 30 strength. I actually had, but it was funny. The 30 strength one rolled anti-perfect ED, which is whatever, but they were really good ones. So we threw them on the random wheel Monday and gave them away. Just eating up space. I had to dump a bunch of mules since they're not going to give us any character slots. Dude, it's kind of funny because this season, I usually are like notoriously bad about rolling other people's rune words. But this season, man, I rolled some really good rune words for people. I want to say I didn't. I don't know if I rolled a perfect enigma. I know I rolled a 774 for somebody, and then a 770 something for somebody else. I had some really great CTA rolls this season. I had quite a few. I had a lot of good rolls this season. I think somebody asked me to roll their, try to get a 35 FCR Spirit form in a Monarch. They've been trying like a bunch, and I think I hit it on like the eighth roll. Usually my rolls are bad for other people, but this season I rolled like a bunch of good rune words. So it'll probably be really bad this season. Another lightning skiller. That's the second one today. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Eric was one of yours. Oh, was it yours, Liam, that I re-rolled? Yeah, I think you told me by the time you had handed over for me to roll, you'd rolled it like 24, 25 times or something. Yeah, Tommy, dude, it was crazy this season. The stuff I was rolling for people. Oh, nice, Liam. You just found one? That's cool. Another lightning skiller. I was hoping to get enough to roll one more time. We got one more skiller to roll. Maybe I could still probably do it.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I was re-rolling his Monarch for him. Oh, wait, was it a Pally one? Maybe it was a Pally one. Well, you'd know better than I would. Yeah, I know it took you. I think it was like 8 tries, wasn't it? Did I hit it? I don't think it was that far in.
I am overburdened.
Is that a perfect roll, Mehmet? The 105 mana? I think it is, isn't it? I know there was people like buying a lot of spirit sets to try and get that perfect roll. Yeah, you Tommy. Well, Twitch rolls. Twitch actually runs its streams at a lower frame rate, if I'm not mistaken. I never look at the other rolls outside of the FCR on my spirits. I never even pay attention. What do I got on this one? Like this one's 92 mana, so that's a low one. This is a 34. It's 90 mana, so yeah, mine. I guess mine are like low rolls. I've rolled like 4 or 5 perfect, well, 35 FCR spirits this season. But I just never pay attention to the other rolls.
I am overburdened.
$112.
Not in town.
So what's the roll you're trying to hit on the cure? Is it, you said the poison resist or minus poison resist? I don't think I've ever made one actually. $60 poison res. Okay.
I need a key.
We should re-roll the one. I gotta like some sets. I should try and re-roll the 34 I got on this one just to see what happens. Because I mean, I'm not going to use it after season reset anyways.
It's locked.
I got some hell runes and some spirit sets. I should try and roll it. I'm gonna do that now. Let's try and re-roll this. Just see what happens. Doesn't matter on the offhand one anyways. Alright, so we got this 34. Let's put this stuff up. And I got alright, here we go. Oh, I need scrolls.
Salutations.
Alright, let's clear it. Tal, Thol, Ort, 29. Ort, 27. That's pretty good, right? Are you trying to get, oh wait. So you got a low ED roll but a good poison res roll. Tell the old tell the old We can roll in some of these tomorrow night, hopefully. Well, maybe not this, but at least the weapons. $27 again. Oh, worked. 31. 105 mana. Okay. Hold on, what's this guy talking about? Yeah, I can do the. You join me game, drop high runes. Yeah, okay. I don't know what guys. I think I'm getting trolled on Twitch. All right, two more rolls. We'll do two more. Tell. Thol. Port. 30. 111 roll. Wow. What was the other one? It was FCR, the mana, and what was the third random? Is it the magic absorb? Absorb, okay. 53, 58, 93. That's nice, Liam. You might make a little bit on that one. That's funny. It's a one. You said 112 is mana, right? And then what's absorb? 3 to 8 on. Okay. I'm gonna roll it one more time, just for the hell of it. I don't care what this thing is. Tal, though, or 30 again. 97, still decent, not great. And perfect on the MA. That's funny. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have any more. I can do one more. We got that. I don't think I had any more towels. We'll do one more roll. That's how it usually is, though, right? It's the problem is getting all three. All right, here we go. Last try. Tau, Thol. 33, 98 mana, and 7 MA. Decent. It is kind of fun to do that. I was selling spirit sets like through the season for some form gold, but I never actually like just tried to roll like a perfect one. I might try that this season. It's kind of fun to do. It's not like you don't stack those runes pretty quick. Alright, folks, I'm going to go eat. Tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. for the season start. Hopefully we get the six Sorks. We got one Barb. I'm playing one Sork. And I guess it just depends on who shows up. But whatever. It's always fun. Resets tomorrow night, so we'll be playing that. 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be here. So I will catch you guys then. And hopefully we'll get a group to run it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll see you all on tomorrow evening. Peace.